What's going on, everybody? It's LtBuzzLitebeer, and during today's IGN Fan Fest, link in the video description below, we got another look at the day before. Now, this is an MMO PvP survival game that really burst onto the scene about 4 weeks ago with a really strong early gameplay trailer, and as I said, today we got another combat gameplay trailer revealed during the IGN Fan Fest. But before we dive into this trailer, in case you haven't yet smashed that sub button, please do so. And don't forget to ring the bell to never miss another upload notification from my YouTube channel. You can also really help out the channel by watching this entire video, rating and or sharing the video, and of course, leaving a comment. I'm really excited to check this one out, so let's get going. Okay, here we go. What are they going to show us in this latest trailer? Yo, that guy's got a ghillie suit on. I guess cosmetics are seriously a thing in here. So it looks like you've got the help of other squad members. That's kind of cool. Building looks interesting too. Doors opening and closing. Look at how similar this looks to The Division. I mean, this looks Red X. Oh my god. This looks right out of The Division. Except for without the snow. I'm talking Division NYC. It's like Uber Eats. That guy got toast. Okay, we got gameplay. Let's go. And we got gunplay. Looks like he's got an AK on his back. And that looks like an M4 to me. Crouch mechanics. That's interesting. Ghillie Man's moving up on the left. Oh, he's going hot. Oh, ooh, look at that reticule. That's really weird. Oh, he got toast. That can't be good. Ooh. Guns sound kind of tight. And they sound sort of generic, but they sound tight. Okay, that reticule is really weird. That guy got toast. There's one more. Is he over here? Yeah, there he is on the right. We're going to press it. Okay. He broke cover. He who breaks cover first loses. What's this guy gonna do? What? 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 What was... What? Whoa, what is this? What was that? Are you kidding me? So they got APCs in this game? Whoa. That is wild. So first impressions are that this game looks like it was not only inspired by, but taken straight out of Tom Clancy's The Division. I mean, even the category designation right now on YouTube places this gameplay trailer in the Division directory. The streets, the ground clutter, the backdrops, it just really looks like Survival 2.0 with simplified movements and gunplay. Now, I noticed that there is no HUD, which is a departure from most games that are hitting the markets these days, and really the only thing that stood out to me as something that doesn't look or feel right is that reticle. It goes from a small dot to a widened spray pattern indicator when you fire your weapon full auto, and I guess I could get used to it, but it still looks really funky to me. Moving on, and I did want to read the entire press release from the dev team for the day before, as they do give some hints about the current structure of the game and what we should expect for the game once it releases. And while the looks at the day before so far have included plenty of tense action, there will be places of safety, namely the Woodbury Survivor Colony, where players can, quote, can interact with other players, join groups, talk to some residents, take quests, and have fun. We have an idea to make various events inside the colony during the holidays so that the players get closer to each other and spend time celebrating holidays together. So of everything I just read right there, the thing that really popped out to me is take quest. Right now we've only seen basically this game in an urban environment, both in the first trailer and now this trailer. There are screenshots of out in wooded areas and things like that. So I look forward to taking quest. I want to get some more information about that, because typically in a Survivor game, it's all about just getting resources, getting weaponry, getting gear, and surviving whatever it is, and then making it back to a camp for safety. So I really look forward to those quests. Moving on, as the new trailer shows, you'll be able to find brief bits of respite in more hostile territory to camp, sleep, cook, and generally relax before heading back out into a brutal world. Continuing on, as for the actual base building itself, the developers explained that classic resource-based building a hut out of stones and sticks is not so much what inspires them as something more akin to Nintendo's Animal Crossing. Quote, in the day before, we have the concept of a base different from other MMO survival games. As a hint, we really like the concept in that cute game where there is a greedy raccoon boss, which would of course be Nintendo's Animal Crossing. Moving on, the new slice of gameplay is not all of a breather for the player though. As a quick jaunt outside, they quickly engage in a firefight, but rather than any HUD indicators leading the player to combat, they quite clearly have to naturally take in the world around them, paying careful attention to sound and other environmental clues. Quote, we pay great attention to the sounds in the game to make the game world appear realistic. Based on this, we have abandoned casual HUD indicators and we are focusing on high quality surround sound, which is an important part of the credibility and atmosphere of the world, the developers explained. I guess that's why we did not have a HUD. They're actually going to force us to use our audible clues and find out where combat is. That could be interesting. As the combat goes on, the showdown ends in a brutal takedown, a close-range shot to the face after the player has knocked down their opponent. While the developers note finishing moves aren't necessarily new to gaming, they hope they'll add a unique twist to the survival MMO genre. Quote, the game has multiple choices after the takedown, that could be interesting, using different types of finishing moves depending on the weapon, healing, and tying up another player. What? Tying up players? That could be really interesting. And especially creative players will be able to come up with various other methods. They can down and tie up another player and then attract the attention of a horde of zombies who will happily dine on the character, and so on, they explained. Yo, that could be really interesting. As for the gameplay's final shot of a mysterious darkened hallway and a doorway, the developers teased that locations like this will, quote, be like a cold show after a boiling hot day. A cold show, maybe a cold shower after a boiling hot day? I'm not quite understanding that. And really, much of what Fntastic is aiming to do is hoping to bring something fresh and unique to the genre. Quote, it's no secret that most survival MMOs are all built on the sandbox model, when you set goals for yourself and wander around the desert world. And the day before, we reinvented everything from end-game goals to the ways we approach the quality of the game mechanics, the developers noted. The Day Before currently has no release date, and as far as I can tell, it looks to only be releasing on PC, as it is currently only being advertised in the Steam store. I guess for me, I am still a skeptic of this game, as both the first gameplay trailer and now this combat trailer look to be heavily scripted and manicured to perfection. Will this game still look this way once it finally goes live, and will it include every feature that is currently being showcased in these trailers? I guess we will just have to wait and see. Anyways, this is probably a really good place to end this one, and I look forward to reading your feedback about The Day Before in the comment section below. Make sure to smash that sub button and ring the bell to never miss a future upload notification from my channel. If you could take the time to rate and share the video, it would be greatly appreciated. Links to support my channel include Patreon and Teespring, both in the video description. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch and Twitter for all my latest thoughts on most things gaming related. Until the next one, this is LtBuzzLitebeer, signing off.